Hawks fans, get ready because there is a massive player leap coming, okay? There are multiple reports that there is a specific Atlanta Hawk that had just got on the team that could possibly be the next player to get the Most Improved Player award, and I am here for it all because this means 3 in a row. 3 years in a row, the Atlanta Hawks have nailed it on the head, and I am here for it. What's going on, everybody? My name is Walter Pollard. This is Atlanta Hawks Digest, and I am going to break all of this down because, of course, yes, we are still in the offseason. You know, things are definitely dwindling down, if you will. Of course, we still have the Jonathan Kuminga saga. Not necessarily sure how that's going to land. Later this week, the NBA schedule is going to come out, so we'll know where the Hawks are going to be playing, when, and all that other good stuff. When Trae Young's going to return to Atlanta, whatever. So we got all of those things wrapped up. Still got another a while, to be honest, until the actual season starts back. So sit back, relax, and let's just take this ride because, again, we've already had Dyson Daniels, then the next year Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and now this upcoming year, there are multiple reports saying that Aaron Wiggins could potentially be the next one up. He could be the next man up, the next guy to make a massive leap and get yet again the Most Improved Player award. And that's a big deal. That is a pretty big deal to see how that goes. I'd be excited to see how it comes. Again, I haven't necessarily watched Aaron Wiggins with a close eye, but of course, from what I've seen so far through clips and things of that such, and then also what I've read about him, I've read about how he has definitely had contributing minutes on a championship squad. He brings that championship pedigree, him along with Lou Dort, to the Atlanta Hawks. So this could be a major opportunity for not only the Hawks, but Aaron Wiggins to get his chance. And I'm going to just dive into all of that in this episode. So again, just sit back, relax. Thank you guys for definitely joining us. And just before I go any further, I always say myself, Chris Tipmore, Mike Kabrinsky, we do our damnedest to make sure that you guys are up to date on nothing but the Atlanta Hawks. But let's go ahead and just take a trip down memory lane, okay? Now, of course, we remember Dyson Daniels, right? Yes, Dyson Daniels at one point played for the New Orleans Pelicans, and at one point was a bench right. Well, I guess we could say that, but either way, Dyson Daniels was a contributing player for the New Orleans Pelicans, and Atlanta was able to acquire him. And when we got him, it wasn't necessarily people were jumping from the rafters. People weren't falling out of their windows because we got Dyson Daniels. But he did come with a certain expectation. People who did know about Dyson Daniels was like, he's going to be somebody that could give the Atlanta Hawks some extra help, specifically on the defensive end. That was the main thing. I remember reporting on it, that it was the defensive aspect. It was the point that he was able to guard your number one guy up and down the court. And so that was something that came along with it. And once he got to Atlanta, things just took off. Now, here's some stats for you really quickly for Dyson Daniels. Dyson Daniels, 61 games played for the New Orleans Pelicans, right? And this was during the 23-24 season. 16 of those games did he start. Okay, so he started 16 games out of 61. He averaged about 22.3 minutes per game, 5 points per game. 5 points per game, 3 rebounds per game, 2 assists per game, 1 steal, and about a third of a block, if you will. But, even down to his splits, 44% from the field, 31 from 3, 64 from the free throw line. So that that in itself right there, okay? So you know that's what Dyson Daniels' stats were when he was with the New Orleans Pelicans. And then you go over to Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Of course, Nickeil was playing with the Minnesota Timberwolves, but even going through his stats, okay, 82 games played. 10 of those games did he start. 25 minutes per game, 9.4 points per game, 2 rebounds, 2.5 assists, or 2.5 assists per game, about 1 steal per game, half a block, 44% from the field, 3.8 from the three, 83% from the free throw line. So now here's where things, in my opinion, get interesting, because now what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down the jump, if you will. I'm going to go through the jump. What was it that gave these guys the jump? Again, going back to Dyson Daniels. Again, we can, the stats before Atlanta: 5 points per game, 3.9 rebounds, possibly 4 rebounds per game, 2 assists per game, 1.4 steals per game, 44 from the field, 31 from 3. Going over to Atlanta, he had a 9-point jump. A 9-point jump when it comes to points per game. So 14 points per game. 5 points. So from with the rebounds, from 3.9 to 5.9 rebounds per game. From assists per game, 2.7 to 4.4 assists per game. 1.4 steals per game to 3 steals per game. He shot 49.3% from the field from 44, and he shot 34% from the three-point line from 31. So again, Dyson Daniels made the leap. He made the jump when he, got to Atlanta. And that in itself came from the opportunities that were given to him. Obviously, where he was just wasn't giving him the opportunities. And then for Nickeil Alexander-Walker, the same goes for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. When he was with the Timberwolves, 9 points per game, 2 rebounds per game, 2.5 assists per game, just about a steal, 0.8 steals per game, 44% from the field, 38% from 3. But when he got to Atlanta, he had a 10-point jump or 11-point jump from 9 points to 20 points per game, 20.8 points per game. He made a jump with the rebounds from 2 to 3.4 rebounds per game. Made a jump with the assists from 2.5 to 3.7 assists per game. From just about 1 steal or just under a steal to 1.4 steals per game. 45% from the field, 39% from 3. So that in itself, again, it comes from the opportunities. And then not only that, Nickeil Alexander-Walker came in. I mean, he just shut it down. Last season, you saw what he did. You saw what he had to offer for the Atlanta Hawks. Multiple games on prime time where he just showed out. And he definitely put on for the Atlanta Hawks. So now here we are with Mr. Aaron Wiggins. Because, again, it comes down to opportunities. It comes down to whether or not Quin Snyder and his coaching staff are going to be able to give him the adequate opportunities to get on the floor. You know what I mean? To get there. Now, the difference, again, with Aaron Wiggins and the Atlanta, just being with Atlanta is the fact that when he was at Oklahoma, he was a contributing player on a championship team. When he got on the floor, he produced. That's the key point. When he got on the floor, he produced. Knocking down shots when he needed to, making the correct play when needed to, not necessarily trying so hard to get something or show that I can do this, I can be a starter. No, he was calm, he relaxed, and he made the shots or made the plays when it counted. So given this opportunity and him coming to Atlanta, this could be a chance for him to maximize his potential. this could definitely be a chance for him to maximize his potential and be the player for the Atlanta Hawks that we can need. Listen, if it's 3 in a row, I'm down for it. 3 in a row. 3 players getting the most improved player award. I mean, that already is unprecedented. The Atlanta Hawks had already done something that no one had ever done in NBA history, which is to record 2 players for that award. And so since they've done that, I guess we could possibly be seeing someone else do the exact same thing. Aaron Wiggins' stats because I think we're going to come back to this later on when the season comes down, okay? Or hell, even when the superlatives start to come out and the awards start to come out, and Aaron Wiggins is at the number 1 spot for the Most Improved Player award. But as you can see, Aaron Wiggins, again, 65 games played, 21 minutes per game, 9.4 points per game. Doesn't that sound familiar? Nickeil Alexander-Walker did that before coming to Atlanta. Okay? Again, this is really a big deal. I mean, a big opportunity for the Atlanta Hawks. Okay? 3 rebounds per game, 1.7 assists per game. What is that? About just under a steal per game. I swear I can't see. Yeah, I swear I can't see sometimes. But yeah, you see it. You see it. If I can't, I know you see it. You know what I mean? 43% from the field, 35% from three-point line. Again, this could really be a major opportunity for the Atlanta Hawks to get this award again. I would love to see him do that again. And then I think, as time goes along, we could possibly see more than just one player getting these awards. But this is somebody that has been said to could potentially get this award. Again, 3 in a row. I'm all for it. I'm pushing for it. You guys let me know in the comments. Talk to me. Tell me how you feel in regards to this, because this is going to be a major, major, major deal as the season comes along. I'm super excited. I want you guys to continue to tap in with us because we will make sure that we have you completely up to date here on Hawks Digest. My name is Walter Pollard. This is Atlanta Hawks Digest, and I'm signing out. Peace.